Am I aware of the fact that there's a way to have your effects, your like put your face, your makeup on, and to do this other thing too? Yes, I am. I just don't know how to do it. So anyway, I've decided to do an AITA post because I thought it would be interesting to say some things about the racial ones. So, AITA for telling my boyfriend's dad to contribute slash telling the brother to stop being racist. Guys, am I wrong for this? I keep telling my boyfriend's family not to call my siblings slash nephews slash stepmom stupid N-words and other horrible stuff because I don't like it and they're all very close to me. And this week I asked boyfriend's brother nicely to not drunkenly try to balance on one foot with an open beer next to my computer, printer, and sewing machine. He started making fun of me and my family in derogatory terms in response, even though I had asked him many times not to. Then boyfriend's sister joined in on it and walked away. And I walked away so I wouldn't lose it. The next day, the brother was still being a to me, even though boyfriend told him to F off with his crap. I was being nice. I smiled, I waved, I said hi. He gave me a rotten face, whatever. I ignored it. Then I asked boyfriend's dad to pick me up from work Saturday because boyfriend will still be working. And he said, no, go figure it out yourself. My daughter is more important. So I lost it after 3 days of nonstop BS, and I said, if he isn't going to pay rent, then he should at least help me here and there with when me and my brother need help. Me and my brother, that would be bad. Those make the story so much worse. When me and my boyfriend need help, especially since he lets the other two treat me poorly in my own home. He said, I pay half the rent. LMAO. I said, no, you don't. TF, you don't. Me and your son pay the entire $14.50 rent every month. So boyfriend's dad said, I don't need to take this crap from you, and has been ignoring me for the last 2 days, even though he lives here. My boyfriend says his whole family is mad at me for what I did over the past few days. Boyfriend isn't mad and is trying to stand up for me. I feel like I'm not wrong here. I think what I that what I'm asking isn't really all that crazy or anything. I feel crazy disrespected and taken advantage of, but apparently I'm overreacting. And apparently I'm the a-hole. The brother and the sister were dinner guests 2 days ago. They don't live here, just the dad. I'm genuinely through with it, with what seems like the most ridiculous people on earth. And it's a total cluster F of stupidity. Okay. Here's my problem with that. So they said not enough info. I say you're the a-hole. I say you're the a-hole. And I'm going to explain to you why right after I put on my virtual makeup. Okay, so I figured it out. But then it was, I'd already, anyway, I'm here. You are the a-hole. And let me tell you why. You have family who is black. You have family who, a sibling even, a nephew, people that you love. And your boyfriend's brother and sister are calling them the N-word. The father who lives with you isn't stopping it. The boyfriend is telling them to stop. Now here's the question. Do you think that came out of thin air? Do you think that they just started calling people the N-word as a result of, I don't know, a genetic mutation that is unshared by the father and the boyfriend? If you think that, then you are naive. This is part of their family culture. That racism is a part of their family culture. Apparently so is freeloading. So here's the question from me. My question is, the first time they did it, why they didn't get thrown out of your house? Them and anybody who defended it. If it met your boyfriend as well, then, and that causes an inconvenience financially or whatever, then you need to go. You need to go to a friend's house or whatever. But Nobody gets to call your family the N-word. Nobody gets to be racist towards your family. And if that's okay with you, I'm assuming that you're YT, but it's possible that you're not, because there's a new breed of black girlies getting involved with YT dudes and dudes who are not black, who are afraid to speak up. Some of them, too many of them, who are trying to go along to get along, who are trying not to be unliked. Be unliked. Be disliked. Be a whole problem. Act an entire fool in this situation. You have my personal opinion, my personal permission to do so. So this is and if you are YT, then I'm going to call you naive. I think in both cases you'd be naive to think that you do not have a problem sleeping next to you in your own home. He didn't throw out his brother and sister. He didn't insist that his father deal with them. And he has had, no doubt, at some point, you say you're close with them, so there's a chance that the feet of your stepmom, nephew, and sibling have been under his dinner table. The same dinner table where his brother and sister were calling them racial slurs and being racist towards them. So what you're doing is perpetuating it, and you treated that like that was just the least important part of the story. The thing that seemed to annoy you the most was that the dad wouldn't give you a ride to work or wherever you were going. You're the a-hole here. You just are, because you have no backbone. You have no integrity. There's always time to get some, but my suggestion is you get a move on it.